In the bustling city of KUMUNI headquarters, Detective Kofi, with his seasoned expertise and sharp intuition, was assigned to investigate the mysterious deaths of King Gold and his trusted concubine Buma. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the city, Kofi delved into the heart of the case. Kofi visited Buma's crime scene over and over again just to be sure he was not missing anything. Soon a small girl ran to him. "I saw him," she said. "He was fast, he struck her and disappeared," she added. With a well-dilated eyes, Kofi looked at her. "Are you sure?" he asked. "Yes," she answered. "What is your name?" Kofi asked. "Ama," she answered. Kofi dragged her close to himself and asked her not to tell anybody. All Kofi wanted was her safety, as he suspects the killer might come for her. With the latest information at hand, Kofi was relive. He quickly checked on his team as they got ready. All road leads to the Kongi Kingdom. The Kongi people are known for their teleportation skills. From Ama's report, someone teleported and killed Buma and no one saw him or her. Checking their previous crime records, the prime suspect, a man from the neighboring kingdom, had been seen near some other crime scene, but evidence was scarce. Kofi knew he needed something concrete to bring him to justice. One fateful evening, as Kofi combed through witness testimonies, he stumbled upon a lead. A child from a nearby village claimed to have seen the suspect fleeing the scene after a murder. With newfound hope, Kofi ventured into the dense bush where the child resided. Under the blanket of night, the child, timid yet resolute, recounted the chilling scene she had witnessed. In a hushed voice, he described how the suspect, driven by greed and ambition, had ruthlessly ended the lives of the victims. Armed with this crucial eyewitness account, Kofi placed together the puzzle, meticulously gathering every shred of evidence to build a watertight case against the suspect. The child was able to identify the man. Usman was arrested. He fitted into Ama and the other child's description. In a dramatic courtroom showdown, Kofi presented his findings, weaving together the threads of truth until the suspect's guilt was undeniable. Justice prevailed as the perpetrator was sentenced, bringing closure to the grieving kingdom and restoring faith in the integrity of the law. As dawn broke over the horizon, casting aside the shadows of doubt and suspicion, Detective Kofi stood tall, a beacon of resolve in the face of darkness, ensuring that peace and justice reigned once more in the kingdom of Kongi. For this victory, he bought himself a drink in a bar, where he and some of his crew were celebrating. While basking in his victory, he was called upon. "Ama has been found dead." "What?" Kofi exclaimed. A man in a hood was seen around the premises. So then, Usman is not the culprit. Who killed Ama? She was innocent and beautiful. Why does the killer leave a witness behind? Why can't he be found? How many people does he or she want to take down before giving up? These and many more questions ran through Kofi's mind. Kofi rushed to the crime scene. Thank God, there was a camera. Kofi ordered for the owner of the house to open up his house and allow access to the police to view his camera. Unfortunately, Jeku, the house owner, was not around. Kofi's crew parked their van by the roadside waiting for Jeku to come back. Soon Jeku was back. The police went into the building and checked the camera footage. To their surprise, someone had destroyed the CCTV. Kofi was called and informed. Kofi rushed to the scene. He was frustrated. He decided to check on the neighbors to know if their camera captured anything, but unfortunately the only functional camera was off at the time. Back to the initial. Kofi has to start all over again. Kofi knew the killer went after the witnesses. He thought of what to do. He was confused. He went back to the king's palace to start his investigation afresh. He had handled difficult cases, but this one is confusing and almost draining him. Kofi at this point ordered for the release of Usman. If someone killed Amma while Usman was in the police custody, then Usman is not the culprit. Usman was released and set free. Again, Kofi remembered Mbeki, for he has been fighting that he be made the next king even when the late king has not been buried. He called him on for questioning the second time. Kofi thought of what to do, for the case was becoming something else. Mbeki arrived Kofi's office. After being questioned for so many hours, Kofi could not get any tangible information from Mbeki. Kofi had to let him go. Kofi once again went back to the child in the dense bush, his lead that complemented Amma's lead. To his surprise, the child was nowhere to be found. Kofi was confused. He thought of what could have happened to the child. He asked around. He was told the child has been in that hideout all ever since she witnessed the incident. After Kofi visited, they suddenly could not find her one of the mornings when they woke up. They further told him that the parents of the child had lodged the complaint at the police station. Kofi was dumbfounded. Kofi went back to Amma's house to find out if Amma had told anyone anything at all. On arrival, Kofi was directed to the oldest man in that environment, Papa Vincent. Amma loved sitting with Papa Vincent. Kofi questioned Papa Vincent to see if he can get a lead. Papa Vincent told Kofi what Amma always told him: the murder was a dark, tall, muscled man that could teleport and control the mind at the same time. She couldn't see his face, but she saw his body. She said she heard him tell Buma to tell him what the king told her before he died. When Buma refused, he killed her. Was he eavesdropping on us at the office? Kofi thought aloud. No KUMUNI citizen can teleport and control the mind at the same time. A true KUMUNI citizen either teleport, influence with money, or is a witch. No one can have more than one of these powers at a time. Kofi thought. Did Amma mention him giving her any gift? Kofi asked. No, Papa Vincent answered. Maybe you should hear from her boyfriend, who is from Athena Kingdom. Some say he used her for rituals. Papa Vincent added. Nice one, Kofi exclaimed. I will visit him at Athena, the Kingdom of Wealth, Kofi answered. Kofi met with Godwin, late Buma's boyfriend. They spoke at length. Godwin explained that Buma never told him anything and that he did not know that Buma was dating the king, although he suspected she was cheating on him when she started buying expensive things for herself. He further explains that he confronted her on many occasions, but she denied having an affair with anyone, so he took her word for it, until her death. Kofi was convinced Godwin knew nothing. Did Buma really keep what she knew a secret? Find out in the next episode. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.